Hey everybody. So I told you guys that I would do an eyeshadow tutorial, and because I have hooded eyelids, as you can see, if I look like this, you really can't see this part, right? So doing eye makeup for people with hooded or droopy lids is different, because if we put only the color here, like, it just is gone. We open our eyes and there's no makeup. So there's a couple little tricks that I've learned since I've been doing Unique to help with getting like a nice smoky eye and things like that with a hooded lid. So that's what we're gonna do today. I did this eye so you could see. I know the lighting's kind of crooked. There we go. So this is 3 colors. Today we're gonna use Addiction Palette 4, which is my new fave, because I think it's perfect. I do have to finish up this one because I did not do any liner. I only did the smoky eye part and a little bit of mascara. I kind of forgot I was supposed to line my eyes, but whatever. So this month's bundle, or this month's customer kudos, is the Believe Your Eyes collection. The Believe Your Eyes collection comes with 1 palette of your choice. You can choose any of the 5 palettes that we have. 1 eyeliner pencil, which you can choose, also any color. My favorites are Presumptuous, which is this. I love this color for my waterline. Perfect, of course, because it's black. And then the white Pristine, which I use on my waterline when I line under my lash line, which is what I'm using today. I don't know if you can really tell, but like, I have it on this eye, but not this eye yet. So you get a palette, a pencil liner, and the 3D Fiber Lash Mascara, the new reformulated, re-engineered formula. I know some of you might have had some issues with the last formula. This one you will not have issues with, I promise. I've been using it for several weeks now, and it's still working. I didn't put any fibers on today, but you can see that I do have mascara, and it's not dry, and it's not clumping up. So we're good, I promise. If you don't like it, I'll hook you up. So we are gonna go ahead and go to this eye. I have my mirror right here so you can see pretty well. I'm just gonna line my waterline with my Pristine liner. And because I have small eyes, is why I use the Pristine on my waterline. It kind of helps give the illusion of a little bit bigger, a little bit more open, especially when I add the liner with my shadow underneath my lash line. My lady's down the street. I'm hoping I get a package today. Let's see. So we're gonna start with the crease brush. Now, if you have hooded eyes like I do, when you read directions on how to apply your mascara, and there's like, oh, the lid, and then the crease, and then this part, well, our crease is right here, and it hides. So we can't follow the normal directions, okay? So for us, when we're gonna use our crease brush and we're gonna add color to crease, we're gonna look at our face in the mirror straight on so that you can see. And I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna line like above, like with my lashes, basically gonna outline my lashes. So we are gonna start with color Brave right here. I'm just gonna dab some of that onto the top and tap the excess off. And let's see. And now I am just going to look straight ahead, and I'm going to literally outline my lashes, which I know might seem kind of crazy, but that's how you get it to look like this. Because I used to do it more like right above where the actual crease is, and then I would close my eye, and then my crease color was gone. So this is a trick I've started doing. I think last year I figured it out. So now that you have that, you get a little more color. Tap it off. I was gonna blow it, but that's kind of gross. And then you want to continue it down to kind of make a C. If you have loose skin like me, you might need to stretch it out a little bit. It needs to be taut. All right. So then you make that C right there so it connects. And you can finish it with this brush to fill in, but I like to switch to, let's see, which one did I use? I think it was this one. I like to switch. This is my liner shader brush. I actually have 2, so I had to make sure I grabbed the right one. But this is my favorite. And I'm just gonna take that same color, tap off a little bit, and then I'm gonna fill it in this corner, like so. And kind of bring it over just a little. And that's where we're at now. And then the next step, I'm gonna take the color Tender, which is this really light, shimmery, really pretty. It's kind of, I don't know how to describe colors, so, but it's really pretty. And then I'm gonna take that and I'm just gonna pat it on to my lid and all the empty space that I did not put the brown. And the reason you pat it on is so that you don't have all the fallout. If you pat it on, it gives you a bolder color and you don't have the fallout. I feel like my primer is creasing. All right, it's okay. I'll smooth it out. There we go. All right, so yeah, you just pat it on as much as you want, as far over. Sometimes I might just do the center if I bring the dark to the, sometimes I bring the dark in here and then I just do the center of my lid with the light color, but today I wanted more, because I'm not really doing anything, so I wanted more light, more light than dark. All right, and then I took my other liner shader brush so I don't mix up the colors, and I took the color Arrogant right here, and I just kind of went over the top of the brown a little bit. Ooh, it's coming out kind of dark there, Missy. All right. And then I brushed it off to get the excess, and what I did was I started just blending it out. I don't like harsh lines in my makeup, so like you probably won't ever see me attempt a cut crease because I just don't like bold lines in my makeup. I like everything blended and smooth. And then I'm just gonna run back and forth over it to blend it all the way. All right. And of course this side's a little darker than this side because that's how that goes for me. What that is. Somebody driving around my cul-de-sac. Shoo. All right. I'm just gonna blend it a little more because it is quite a bit darker than the other side. Plus the lighting's different, so that doesn't help. All right, now because it's a little like darker in some spots, what I'm gonna do is wipe a little, obviously. And then I'm gonna take the Tender, the light color again, and just go back over it to lighten it out and blend it out a little bit better. It's turning into a mess. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Let's stretch my eyelid like I'm supposed to. I'll just add more to this side to make it even. The cool thing about makeup for us, you know, inexperienced makeup people, is that it's always fixable. So I used to be really intimidated about doing makeup, and especially doing smoky eyes or anything that wasn't very simple, because I was afraid that I wouldn't like it or that it would come out crazy or whatever. But here's the thing, you guys. You can always take it off if you don't like it. And you can always fix it. Like, you can always just blend more. You can add a little lighter color. You can wipe some off. You can do whatever it is you need to do to make it the way you want it, you know. And it really just takes practice. If you're not willing to kind of like mess up your eyes every once in a while and practice, then you're probably never going to be able to figure it out. You know what I mean? So just play with it. Get a palette and start playing. I mean, these palettes last forever too. I mean, I don't know if you've ever purchased a high quality palette, but they seriously, this is one that I use mostly, and they just last. They last forever. This is Addiction Palette 5 that I got at convention in August, which I don't use it a whole lot, but still. And this is Addiction Palette 2. This is the first one I ever bought, and I've used the most. It just literally, they last a really long time. So, you know, don't be afraid to spend the money on quality makeup so that it lasts. You get good pigmented colors. That'll, you know, they last all day. When you buy the cheap palettes, your eyeshadow's gone by the end of the day. It just is. Trust me, I know. I was like the cheap palette queen back before I started uni. So, all right, now, I don't know if you can see that I also have my brow done. And that I also did using palette 4 because I like versatility in my products. So, and I already have eyebrows, and I don't really need like a whole brow kit. I don't have to draw things on, and I don't have to fill in spaces. I'm very, very fortunate that I have nice hair and nice brows. So all I need is to like kind of fill them in to give them that completed look, instead of like, you know, unfinished. Basically, this side looks unfinished. This side is done. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to use that same color Brave right here, and I've used both. Sometimes I use Brave. Whoop, and my ear shut off. I can stop yelling. I use Brave for my brow color, and sometimes I'll use this in this section. It kind of depends because my brows do weird things. Every once in a while they look a little splotchy and I need to fill in differently. But the color Brave is perfect, especially since my hair is darker now. It's really good. But even in palette 2, I can use Honorable on my brows, and if you wanted, you know, some darker, you can use Cocky on your brows too. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and do my brows with Brave real quick for you. And I always start in the middle because if you start in the right here, it's gonna be so dark and you're gonna kind of look funky. So I always start in the middle so I can get like that. That's where you want it the darkest anyway, and then you have the most color on your brush. So when you tap it there, that's where it's gonna go. First. So I always do the center to start. And bring my brows down so I can see like the outline of them. And then I can make sure I get color there too. I didn't used to fill in my brows ever because I felt like I looked kind of crazy because they would be so dark. But now that my hair is dark, I feel like I have to fill in my brows. I also didn't used to know what I was doing. Now I kind of know how to do my brows, so it's not as intimidating, and I don't feel like psycho brow lady. And then I take our liner pencil because it has the spoolie that I love for combing them out afterwards. See, it's pretty simple. And I'm just going to throw on some mascara real quick. Oh, I almost forgot to line again. Okay, so I'm going to use my liner brush, obviously. And I love to use this Triumphant dark blue for my liner. And that mail lady's still down there. Where's my mail? I know I have packages coming today. I won $30 worth of product credit from the Totes place that I'm an affiliate with. So they're supposed to be here today, and I'm super excited. I was able to get 2 bags. I got an insulated lunch tote and a regular tote, and they're super cute, and I'm super excited, and I wish she would come down here and bring me my package. All right, so I just dab this right under my lash line. Like that, and that's it. It's harder to see this side. There we go. Dab, 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 and now I got a little bit of liner going on. And I don't line the tops very often because I think I don't really need to because it won't really show. Sometimes I will do like the outer corner, but I don't really want to today. I think this is just fine. All right, how do we look? It's hard to, the lighting is like different on each side of my face, so I think we're good. Oh, Chelsea's home. She's probably gonna come in here and start talking as soon as she walks in the door. Is it 1 o'clock already? She left school early a bit. All right. Does anybody else have like one eye has better lashes than the other? That drives me crazy. Look, like seriously. Oh, here she comes. She's probably gonna talk. Oh, my door's locked. Haha. All right, there we go. Finished. Now that Chelsea's in, she can say hi. Say hi, Chelsea, before I end the video.
Hi.
Do you have any makeup on today? Thanks.
Ooh, I like that.
Thank you very much. I had people ask to do an eyeshadow tutorial, so I was like, okay.
Super
all right.
cute.
Huh?
It's super cute.
All right. Bye. Say bye.